Hey everyone, let's talk about the market. Specifically, we're going to break down the Nasdaq, those AI chip names, and energy, which I think could be the next rotation in this market leg up. So have a little pullback in Nvidia and AMD. They had to pay some, looks like some money over to China out there, and they're down a little bit come Monday morning. And maybe this is a sign, a little bit of a cool off in the Nasdaq, as it's been just soaring since the Liberation Day. And maybe we do see a rotation into those energy stocks. So you can look at XLE. I like Chevron and Exxon, kind of those large cap. And we did see some November 115 calls bought last week. I think it was about $1 million or so. So a pretty big bet. I think they were right around $2 or so. So nothing too crazy in terms of, like, you know, it's not like buying Nvidia calls where you need the stock to pop 10% in the next month to make some money. So I do like that. And I don't want to call for a market decline or market crash, because it's very difficult. For example, last week we saw the VIX pop about 20% in a single day, but the September call options were only up about 25%. And then, you know, the VIX came right back down. So unless you're timing the market perfectly, specifically volatility, it's very difficult to make money. And I don't want to be, you know, right on, let's say, a pullback, but then timing wrong. And I feel like that's almost impossible to do right now. So it's hard to buy vol. It's hard to buy puts, even for protection, because it just seems like the market keeps getting bought up. I mean, every down tick. So that's one thing I'm looking at. And again, kind of like we saw in Bitcoin, you know, it's kind of cooled off a little bit, and Ethereum's been the big mover over the past month. I'm really just looking for the market to kind of cool off and energy be the big rotation next. And that's a healthy, you know, when you have healthy sector rotation in a market, it's very healthy for the market under the hood of it. So just looking for that. Maybe some of these chip names cool off, maybe some energy names start catching a bid, and it's a healthy market. Everyone's happy. And what's really good too is volatility in energy stocks are very, very low. So therefore the call options are going to be very, very cheap, which, you know, as an option buyer specifically for swing trading, I really, really love to see. So going to be looking forward to energy. If there's any big puts, probably take. And then we also have, you know, our good friend, the fast food, well, I guess fast casual dining, Cava, with earnings this week. Maybe 3 for 3 in the burritos, salad. I guess this is what, Mediterranean food. So we'll see if Cava, will we have 3 for 3 to the downside, or will Cava squeeze and shock the street? Be curious to see. I think we have Cava Tuesday after the bell, a little bit later this week, what the news flow scanner has on Cava for earnings, and maybe we'll play it again.